Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 2 of the Sofa Surfer series, and have we got a banger for you today. That's right, last week we were in silver with the Sofa Surfer series. This week we are going all the way back to an iron gameplay. We have gathered together some of the worst Valorant players in all of Europe for your enjoyment, and I will be casting all of the action live from the basement arena. As you can see, that's where we're sitting in the casting booth, so the player selection has occurred, and let's go through the team sheets. On the green team today, we have got Sage on the Sage. We have got Ardrega on Jet. We have got Missa on the Sova. Dark Golem going to be playing Viper for green, and Storly Stock, or Storly for short, on the Raze. So, couple of duelists, one initiator, one sentinel, and one controller. Pretty standard setup for green. And let's go over and have a look at the red team, who's running a couple of sentinels. They've got Trixie on the Cypher. They've got the 4 guy on Sage. They have got Apple Rice Cake on the Reyna. Look out for Apple Rice Cake. Dangerous name, dangerous player. FPX Aopa. Very nice of FPX to let Aopa come and compete down in Iron. I thought could just be a name glitch. But Aopa going to be playing on the Raze for the red team, and Cornell on the Jet. This one looks like it's shaping up to be quite the match, so let's bring it into the action. It looks like the players are almost ready, and we should have gameplay getting underway momentarily here on Haven. Alright, here we go, round number 1, and a very nice crosshair there from Missa, of course, whose perspective we will be seeing for most of this match, because Valorant does not have a playback system yet, so a lot of the production value is going to be lost here in terms of what we can and can't achieve from these kinds of matchups. Does not stop our ability to cast them. So here we go, green team going to be on defense, round number 1 starting, and it looks like they've got a fairly default setup. A couple players over in the mid area. Missa going to throw that dart over, get some information early. The Viper wall is cutting off most of Garage and C. It does look like Sage is pushing all the way up C long. Couple of players spotted over towards A, and Storly going to go down to Apple Rice Cake over there on A long, and that's Aopa going to drop Ardrega. Ardrega got some chip damage over there onto Aopa. Apple Rice Cake good for another one on Dark Golem there, as Dark Golem tried to retake the side alone, and Missa gonna get a nice headshot onto Trixie. Here we go, nice heal coming out from Sage there. Missa pushing up towards Heaven now with Sheriff in hand. Gonna check out the site. Dart going out, and Missa has seen the 4 guy over there in the corner. Sage gonna take down Cornell with the classic. Missa gonna jump down onto site and immediately get headshot by Apple Rice Cake. Did not check that corner whatsoever. Little bit of teabagging there from Sage. That's the 4 guy over there on the red team. Just showing them who's boss. This is something we see quite a lot in Iron. Here we go, Missa, round 2. Bit of a dart into mid. Nothing doing on the dart. Dark Golem going to push out into mid, and a lot of players rotating over to A early. This is something we can expect in the Iron lobby. That shock dart going absolutely nowhere from Missa. Ardrega, they're backing up into the corner, going to hold that angle. Here we go, shock dart out, and utility in hand. Apple Rice Cake going to take an easy headshot on Missa. Here we go, that's 1 player down on the green team. Defense not looking so good. There we go, paint shells out from that Storly on the green team. Sage wall gonna break. Boombot going out, and Storly's seen one there. That's gonna be Cornell. Cornell gonna dash back across. And Trixie picking up Dark Golem on short. But meanwhile, Apple Rice Cake has peeked out. Apple Rice Cake gonna go down to the classic. Storly taking out one, but then going down to Cornell. And it's all up to Sage at the back of site. And they're both going to get taken out. The 4 guy taking out Ardrega, and Trixie taking out the Sage. That's going to be another win for the red team, bringing it into round number 3. Green team so far not looked so good, and that dart is yet again not the best we've ever seen, but Missa going to peek off of that. Viper wall here, very interesting. Don't know that it's actually doing any team any help. You're just kind of cutting off your own line of vision over there from Dark Golem. All the players now rotating over to C. It looks like Storly going to pick up Aopa over there on the site, and 3 players now backing it up. There is a smoke out that looks like a Viper smoke from Dark Golem on C-Long. Ardrega going to pick up Apple Rice Cake, but then immediately get traded out by the 4 guy. And it looks like they're going to run over in towards mid. Bulldog action for Missa at the moment. Going to rotate all the way back onto A side, and Aldrone is going to come out here. See if she can spot anyone out on the rotation. There we go. She has Cornell. Gonna get that tag up, but then stay on the drone, and here comes Sage in reinforcement. Little shock dart. Oh, that's a very nice shock dart. That might have got some chip damage. Gonna do another one over towards short. See if they can get some lucky damage on that. There comes a slow out. That's from the 4 guy. Couple players spotted on that reveal dart. Storley gonna pick up Cornell with the pain shells. And Missa with some horrible shots, but manages to get the job done in the end. The 4 guy going down there to the Bulldog. Trixie going to pick up Dark Golem on the flank, and it's all Trixie left alone. 19 HP for Missa. Just going to run and pre-fire that corner, and that's not a tactic we generally see work with the Bulldog, but here in Iron, you never know. And, okay, Trixie just gonna run all the way out in front of 2 players and get leg shot to death by Missa. Gonna pick up that Vandal, and that is gonna be the first round to the green team. Very nice comeback by the greens over here. A little bit of teabag action from Missa, showing the Rez that they are not done in this fight yet. Alright, here we go, bringing it into round number 4. Dart gonna go out into mid-window. Just a Spectre in hand from Missa over here. Dark Golem going to pick up one with the Judge, but Cornell going to trade that out over there on A short, and it's currently Ardrega
I have a heal jet.
pushing back now, all the way off of sight. Little shock dart going out there from Missa. Not sure if that was actually directed towards anyone. Paint shells coming towards them, and they're all going to back up off of that. And Apple Rice Cake going to pick up an easy pick on Missa there out the back, and these are some wayward shots. Stolly now, though, with a spray on Cornell. And it's a 2v2 situation. Ardrega missing some easy shots there from the window. Storley currently coming onto side out of this. And crosshair placement there, probably a little bit low. Trying to shoot that Reyna in the crotch area, but Apple Rice Cake good for 3 on the round. And this one is going to go to the red team. That is 3-1 the scoreline. Here we go. Missa back in mid now with that arrow. Gonna bounce that back towards the garage door and get no value out of that dart whatsoever. They've got another A push, it looks like, from the red team. Aldrone gonna go out early, gonna take a flash. Manages to spot the Reyna, though. That's Apple Rice Cake all the way through the flash. Boombot in the face to Storley there. Still no casualties as yet, and Storley does have that ultimate available. That showstopper can come in clutch. Knife out for Missa. No, back to the Sheriff. They are on a save round now. Well, some of them are on a save round. Others seem to have bought weapons. But again, the economy in this kind of elo, not really the biggest concern. Missa just checking corners now. Possibly going to look to get that ult orb. There we go. And a big clump of players running through B over towards C. A lot of over-rotation. A lot of over-rotation is what we're noticing so far early in this match. And Storley going to be good for the pick on Trixie. Couple of assists there. And now it looks like Red is swarming the site. It's going to be a 3v4 on the retake. Reveal dart available for Missa now. Going to put that back sight, and he's got the Sage. That is the 4 guy who is probably still on site. Going to see and have a look. Oh, Dark Golem picking up Cornell over there on C-Long. And a quick Phantom pickup for Missa. Does have Hunter's Fury available. Will they be able to use it? Going to pick up the 4 guy, but get traded out by Aopa. Over there on the back of sight, and a really efficient round by the red team yet again. 4-1 is the scoreline. A lot of ults available on both sides. Pushing into round number 6. Early dart going to go out from Missa again. Knives up for Ardrega. A lot of players spotted over towards A short. Here we go. A little shock dart action out there. On to long. And that, of course, he's looking for Aopa. Aopa going to get tagged by the Aldrone. And Hunter's Fury going to come out really early in the round. Going to get a tag onto the 4 guy. Oh my goodness, here we go. It's Apple Rice Cake, but Apple Rice Cake runs out of bullets, and Missa going to be able to get that kill. What am I watching? And there we go. That's Missa going to spray that down, but get traded out by Cornell at the back of sight there. Aopa picking up Storley, and it is now a 2v3 situation. Another Sage Wall going up. A little jet updraft, but Adraga's going to somehow live through that. Managed to pick up the kill on Cornell, and then Aopa's going to take him down in the trade. Dark Golem, ADSing all the way up short. Going to shoot the crotch yet again, but that's not going to do it. And Apple Rice Cake is going to clean that one up. Apple Rice Cake absolutely punishing the green team at this point for some poor shot placement. That was a very entertaining round, if I do say so myself. Here we go, a little bit of change of positioning for Missa. Gonna put that dart up C long and see absolutely nothing. Aopa gonna pick up Adraga early on A long. And it looks like Dark Golem is gonna push up towards his own smoke. Can't really see what gun he's playing with over there. Possibly a shotgun, gonna play in the smoke. And that he's gonna get a little bit of reinforcement as well from Storley. They've seen one. But there is a rotation over. Missa's caught the rotation, but whiffed a lot of shots, and Aopa's going to pick up an easy kill on Missa in mid there with the Phantom. Here we go, Showstopper. Pulled up by Storley. Oh, and that's going to pick up Cornell in the corner. Not quite sure what Cornell was doing crouching down there. There we go. Oh, and Storley good for another one on that 4 guy. Going to reload. Not enough. Apple Rice Cake going to pick that one up. Here we go. And that is Dark Golem going down. We're left with Sage. Oh, Sage going to pull out the res onto Missa. Missa going to get a second shot over here. Going to reload that Sheriff. Pick up the Spectre. And they are going to push over towards C-site for the retake. Reveal dot coming out. Oh, and they're going to spot that one right in there. That's going to be Aopa going down through the wall. Don't get much easier than that with an Ares and a Spectre wall banging you. Apple Rice Cake good for another, and Apple Rice Cake cleans it up. 3 for the round. Red team really doing some damage, pushing the green team back. They are struggling on defense. Wow, what an entertaining game. Very unusual setup now from the green team. No one over on C, but there are 2 players out mid in the window. They've seen that. And there we go. Adraga has called B. So Sage has gone over there and walled that off for the green team. The wall has been broken. And there we go. Storley's seen a couple players over there in the corner. And it looks like they are just going to swarm around this area. Storley picking up one with the paint shells. Apple Rice Cake seems to have come all the way through Garage. And is now causing trouble. Shock Dart going out. Missa nearly getting caught with utility. Storley good for the pickup there with a little bit of assistance from that Shock Dart. Dark Golem calling out. There's someone in the corner over there. But it looks like Missa is still concerned that someone might have come through Garage. Storley good for 3. Another paint shell kill. That's 2 for the round. Aldrone going to pick out the 4 guy. And Dark Golem going to pick that one up really easily. That's the second round on the board for the green team. And this one is not over yet. Everybody picking up some skins. Looking for the wins. Pulling it into round number 9 now. And another very standard dart over into A for Missa. She spotted a couple players and not... Oh, gonna crouch and spray and go down early. Also, Adraga getting taken down on short. That is an open A site for the red team. They are going to probably exploit that. Storley going to let the Boombot go out. Boombot coming towards Storley as well. Not even going to need to shoot that one. It's just going to blow up by itself. Raina blind out from Apple Rice Cake on site, but there is nobody there for it to blind. We have 2 players. There we go. That is Sage and Dark Golem rotating around the back. And Aopa going to pick up Dark Golem over there on short and peek it again. A bit of Ares spray from Sage. Going to take the heal on herself. Oh, and an easy pick for Storley. Trixie just seemed to be standing out in the open using his cam. Sage slow going to come out back of sight. Storley looking to push. These guys are going to have to hurry. They are running out of time. It is still a 2v3 retake situation. Oh, and a little head dig there from Sage, but Cornell going to win that fight with the Phantom. And there we go. Storley going to take out the 4 guy, but probably just going to have to save that Phantom. Nothing left to do in this round, and that's going to be another round to the red team. Green team really lagging behind now. Do they have what it takes to come back? That is the question, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go, bringing it into round number 10, and the same exact standard dart from Missa. I mean, it's nice when you know one dart. You know, it seems to help. The red team has been pushing A a lot, so that dart can give a lot of info. Yet again, nobody has been watching the C side, and that's going to be a free side take for red. It looks like now the players all seem to be rotating over across. But what is Missa doing? Going to mark it up, and an early Hunter's Fury out in the round. Going to get some chip damage there. Pick up 1. That's Aopa, and can he get? She's got another one. She's picked up Trixie through the wall. That is some Hiko strats coming out big time. Missa clearly been watching some of those YouTube videos. Sage going to pick up Cornell with the classic. And Missa, 3 for the round. Can they find Apple Rice Cake? Missa going to spray down Apple Rice Cake walking. And that is going to be a 3rd round in favor of the green team. Oh my goodness, I just went from 6 to midnight, ladies and gentlemen. That was sensual. A little bit of a double kill with the Hunter's Fury on the round. On site, there we go, spotted 1. Missa now ADSing down long. Gonna try and tap fire this, but there is a lot of pressure, and that spray is just not gonna do it. Trixie gonna pick up an easy kill, but Ardrega getting Aopa over there and then getting traded out by Cornell on short. Big A push yet again from the Reds. And the Cypher is going to... Neural Theft, I believe is what it's called. Neural Theft is the ult for the Cypher. They now know that there is Sage on the flank. Also going to break the tripwire Sage here. Pulling up into some kind of off angle. It looks like crosshair placement very low. But we'll see if this manages to work out. She can hear players over on short. The 4 guy going to take down Storley. That is coming out of short. Dark Golem now pushing up towards site very slowly. It is a 2v4 situation. Oh, and Dark Golem going to get an easy kill onto Trixie as Trixie ran onto site. Dark Golem good for 2 with Cornell. Dark Golem picking up a 3rd for the round with the 4 guy. And here comes Sage. Apple Rice Cake had no idea that Sage was still out there. And that's going to be a big round for Green to pick up. Pushing towards halftime now. Last round in the half. And it looks like Missa has rotated over towards mid. Very good call. Gonna throw a shock dart out there. That could give Trixie some doubt. Oh, and headshot Aopa as she pulls out the showstopper. But Apple Rice Cake good for the trade. And here we go, Dark Golem. Now the Sage brings in the res. Missa gonna get back into this round. Classic out, knife out. Now Vandal back. Reyna ult gonna be committed, but the jet knives from Ardrega have already come out. Owl drone is in play. Gonna get a spot onto Apple Rice Cake, who is, of course, in ult. And there we go. Dark Golem gonna take down Apple Rice Cake. Shock Dart going out into the corner, and that's gonna be an assist on Trixie. Only 1 player left now for Red. Reveal gonna go through. Oh, and it looks like Dark Golem has pushed that. Are they gonna turn these into too many 1v1s? Cornell gonna pick up Dark Golem really easily with an assist from Trixie. Storley gonna go down to Cornell as well. Here comes Missa. Headshot out. Cornell's going to go down. Just too much work to do for Cornell there at the end of the round after that Sage res. And my goodness, have we got a game on our hand, folks, here at halftime. Green team now going to be attacking. It looks like they're looking over towards C site, and they've seen 2 players over on long. That is Trixie and Apple Rice Cake. Frenzy in hand for Missa. That's a Cypher Cage going out from Trixie, and some very wayward looking shots from Missa. Gonna get the shock darts out. See if she can pick up some chip damage now. That's not a bad shock dart, if I'm honest. The Apple Rice Cake could very well have been in that position. And checking out the corners, Sage gonna pick up the 4 guy, and some assistance there from Missa with Storley picking up Apple Rice Cake on the box. Trixie gonna go down to Dark Golem with the Sheriff, and Green gonna be able to get the plant down. They are gonna get this plant down on C. 49 HP. Oh, and Missa has seen Aopa over there in garage. Gonna push this, it looks like. And those shots a little bit wayward. Aopa gonna take down Missa, but Sage gonna pick up Cornell at the same time. And that means that it is gonna be a 3v1 situation for Aopa. Some shots, and Dark Golem not gonna be able to connect with that Sheriff. It is now Sage on 22 health, and it looks like Ardrega doesn't have much better. Also 48 health. So they are both pretty low. Classics in hand, both sitting up long, but the spike is planted for long, so this is not a bad situation. And Ardrega going to be able to pick up that on Aopa. It is 6-7, ladies and gentlemen, coming into the next round. It looks like they're going to push over towards C yet again on their buy round. 2 players again spotted. There's some damage getting put out by Missa with the Bulldog onto Trixie. Shock Dart going out. Little Viper wall going up from Dark Golem, and that has actually split the C side fairly neatly in half. That's a much better wall on attack than we were seeing in defense. And now Missa with the Owl drone, but I don't know if Missa realized she walked a little bit far out. She's been flanked by 2 players. Gonna see 2. Gonna take the heal from Sage, and Dark Golem gonna pick up Apple Rice Cake and Trixie there at the back of site, so they know there are 2 players coming out of long. Missa gonna go for the plant here at the back of site, and it is only It is only Cornell left, and Sage gonna pick up Cornell with the Bulldog. That is a flawless round for Green to bring it to 7-all. A lot of teams here in Iron seem to be struggling with their defense, and you can see why. Not very organized. And when the attacking team pushes quite hard, this is an interesting dart. I'm not sure that's an actual lineup. I don't think that is an actual lineup. I think that was a speculative dart from Mrs. Part that has landed on the roof and is scanning absolutely nothing. I cannot see the value in that dart at all. But what do you expect from some of the worst players in Europe? Oh, here we go. Aldrone out. He's going to get a spot on Aopa. And Aopa is tagged, but no one seems to be pushing on that. And the 4 guy going to stand in the corner and manage to pick up Dark Golem, get traded out by Storley. And there we go. Missa going down to Aopa at the end. Storley taking out Apple Rice Cake. And that is going to be Red cleaning up Storley. Trixie at the end for another win right there.
On C and going A.
All right, all of the players look like they're lining up towards that C site yet again from the green team. It has been very successful for them for a couple of rounds. Early dart going out, the Viper wall going up. If they are faking, they are selling this really well. I don't think they're faking. They seem to be committing to that site. But Missa, Ardrega, and Sage all moving over towards mid. They've just left 2 players over on C site with the bomb. Very unusual strategy. All right, Missa gonna put you. Can hear one running up short, and oh my goodness, that's gonna be Cornell. Cornell is gonna just run up A short with his knife out and get Sheriff to death. Missa gonna pick up a free Phantom in the exchange, and now they look like they're gonna flank on towards the C side. Apple Rice Cake good to pick up Dark Golem, and Sage gonna pick up Trixie in the exchange. Viper Smoke gonna go down now as Dark Golem is Ardrega picking up the 4 guy with a nice headshot with the Phantom. And here comes Missa spraying down Apple Rice Cake. And Missa good for 3 on the round to clutch it up. That is fantastic. Hunter's Fury now available as well. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bringing it into round number 17. That dart looks infinitely better from Missa. That could be an actual... Again, that dart has landed absolutely nowhere, but has managed to spot Aopa over there on short, so the dart doesn't do absolutely nothing. Hunter's Fury going to now be committed by Missa. Sage going to pick up Cornell over there, and that is in mid on Garage. He's got some chip damage onto Aopa, and Dark Golem going to manage to clean that up with the Spectre. Dark Golem good for 2 on the 4 guy with a little bit of assistance there from Ardrega. Apple Rice Cake picking up Dark Golem. Shock darts going out now. And Sage Wall as well to protect the plant. They are going to be able to get the plant down in this round. And it is going to be a 2v4 retake for the red team. Owl Drone out yet again. So much information can be gained with these Owl Drones. Going to check all of the corners, hopefully. Oh, there we go. Spotted Apple Rice Cake over there on the backside. In the A-Link area towards B side. Going to throw out another reveal dart. And it looks like Ardrega is going to try wide swing that. It's only Apple Rice Cake left, and they're going to double swing and manage to pick that up. That is some top tier Iron gameplay right there, if I do say so myself. They double swung that, made sure Apple Rice Cake had no chance to win that fight. And here we go back towards that standard C execute that we've been looking at, which has worked so well for the green team in the past. All the players going up C long. Dart out early. Here we go. Shock darts to clear the corners. There is someone over there in Garage. Sage going to pick up the 4 guy, and the Viper going to ult. That's Dark Golem putting the ult out. They are going to be able to get the plant down in the Viper ult. That swamp is very difficult to play through even at higher elos. Here we go. The Owl Drone going to spot 3 in Garage. That's going to be an easy cleanup. Surely Dark Golem going to pick up Apple Rice Cake. But Trixie coming out of the CT area or spawn area going to pick up Ardrega. And there is a Sage Wall over on that side. Storley going to pick up Cornell coming out of Garage. And we can see Aopa is over there. Aopa with the Aries, though, going to commit the showstopper, but pick up absolutely nothing. And Storley going to pick that one up on Aopa in Garage. And it looks like Missa's going to have a little fight with Trixie here. But Trixie is running out of time. And it looks like Trixie's going to go over and save, but not before Trixie picks up Storley. And now Missa should be running away. I think Missa's still within the blast radius, and Missa is going to just go down to the spike there in the corner. Possibly a little bit of oversight on Missa's part. Not really aware of how long that spike had to go, but was going for the skin, you know, and skins equals wins. So here we go, bringing it into round number 19. That is again, just absolutely useless dart at the beginning of the round from Missa. Checking short. There's a dash out by Ardrega. Gonna shoot that raised boom bot and have a look towards mid. A lot of uncertainty here on the green team. They're not quite sure what to do. A lot of players congregating over there towards A, but 2 players over in mid now, that being Storley and Missa. Gonna throw a random shock dart onto B side and hope it hits something. Shots going downfield, but absolutely missing. This fight will reset, and 3 players now pushing on towards B side, towards Trixie. Aopa gonna pick up Dark Golem. That means that Aopa has also rotated over to the B side. 2 players on B, 1 in the window, and Missa gonna go down to Apple Rice Cake. That is the spike in mid. But the res gonna come out immediately from Sage, and immediately Missa gonna go back down, but Sage will pick up Apple Rice Cake in the exchange. Dragon, but Cornell has come over on the flank, as well as Aopa, and that is a horrible res ult. What is going on? This fight's gonna continue now with, oh, what a headshot, and Cornell gonna pick that one up. Good for 3 on the round. That round is gonna go to red, and that was absolute chaos. What a round. What a game so far. This is very intense. All right, Marshall in hand now for Missa. Missa gonna take a lot of damage to that boombot. Couldn't quite get the hit, but also take damage from the pain shells. Aopa gonna pick up Dark Golem with those pain shells. 2 shock darts going out onto short. And this is not looking good for the green team. They are now 2 players down about 10 seconds into the round. But Draga gonna be good to pick up Apple Rice Cake over there on A short. No, it was in window, sorry. Apple Rice Cake pushing up mid. Aldrone yet again from Missa gonna go out into mid, see if they can clear out Garage to get some kind of push going in this round. Nobody in there, but there is a Cypher Cage blocking it out from Trixie. Here we go. They're gonna pick up that wire, and Missa gonna pick up a Phantom now. Missa seems quite content to watch the flank. He's heard someone. Oh, and that's going to be Aopa going Storley, also picking up Trixie over there in Garage, and that's a big 2-player swing, and is now a 3-on-2 for the remainder of this round. Reveal dart available again in the Garage, but the 4 guy going to pick up Missa, and Draga going down to Cornell. What can Storley do? Satchel going to go out. He's going up Sage Wall at the oh my goodness. A little anime fight action. Cornell managing to pick that one up in the end.
That's true.
That was a phenomenal fight. The satchel, the jet updraft, and eventually, Cornell managing to win that fight on Storley. And that shock dart is very wayward. That's gonna give some chip damage to his own teammate there, Missa. Sage Wall going out on Garage. Are they going to be able to get the plant down? No, they are. They're going to pick up Trixie, who was on top of the Sage Wall. Dark Golem getting that one in the end. Shock Dart going out into Garage. Missa going to try get the... No, not going to be able to get that plant down. That's a really good headshot on the 4 guy. Having a look, a great little bit of work over here from Missa. Hunter's Fury is up. Is this round salvageable? Absolutely. Sage going to pick up Apple Rice Cake. And and they've seen Cornell is the last player over in Garage, but the other 2 players seem to be slow to rotate. Missa here only on 34 HP. Got a spot. Cornell just jumping across, 1 bullet left, and this fight will reset. Dashing up and late shots, but Sage gonna pick it up for the green team. Fantastic. 1 HP on Missa right there, but a huge round for the green team there, bringing it into 11-10, and this is a close one, folks. I am sweating like a gypsy with a mortgage, as they say at the moment. Here we go. Storley, a whole bunch of the greens pushing over. They've seen good information by Dark Golem. Seen 2 players over on C Long. Draga gonna get the pick on the 4 guy. Ray's Boombot gonna go out. Apple Rice Cake got the Aries back sight on A. Gonna get that pick. And here we go. Hunter's Fury gonna be committed by Missa. Not picking up anything. Storley in the meanwhile picks up Aopa, and no good for Missa on that Hunter's Fury. Are they going to be able to get the plant down? It looks like the site has been cleared sufficiently. Missa feels safe to get that plant down on A site. Got a reveal dart in hand. They can hear the knife, and that is going to be Trixie spotted out, the last player for the red team. Missa, I don't think Missa knows if you can or can't wallbang those Sage Walls. Very difficult to do. Just some shock darts, get some chip damage out, and by now, Trixie could have rotated to heaven. Trixie has, in fact. Missa's not going to be able to see him, and Sage going to pick up that trade, luckily, and that is going to be another round to the green team. It is match point in this one, ladies and gentlemen. All right, match point, and I am out of breath. I am sweating. I am tired. I am excited. I am everything. Shots going down range from Missa into mid. Little pain shells action coming out from from the Raze on B side. That is a Sage wall gonna go up. They're gonna break that immediately. Spotted the Raze. The Raze gonna pull out the showstopper, pick up Sage, but Missa gonna pick up the Aopa with the shock dart, and this one is turned so quickly. It is all up to Storley now. In mid gonna pick up one with the paint shells. 8 HP and a dream, and just not gonna be enough in the end. Apple Rice Cake, good for the kill on Storley. 12-11, and this game is not over yet. This game is certainly not over yet. Here we go. Another reveal dart from Missa over towards C. Are they going to try that standard C? Execute the Viper wall this time a little bit further right, splitting the side a little bit wider. And Ardrega going to go down to Trixie, but get rezzed immediately. And Trixie still playing close. Couple shock darts out from Missa. Missa going to get that pick. Storley going to pick up Aopa. Change for a Vandal. And can they get the plant down? Cornell gonna pick up Ardrega with the Phantom, but Cornell doing a lot of work, and Missa gonna manage to pick up Apple Rice Cake, but get wallbanged by the 4 guy. What is going on? It is all tied up. We are going to overtime. Here we go. Green team back on defense now, and it looks like Missa gonna line up that dart to reveal A site as standard. There are a lot of players pushing over towards A. Here we go, and lining up, but Apple Rice Cake gonna get the shots out first. A lot of damage put out by Missa, but not gonna be enough. Paint shells by Storley over there onto A short. Rainer Blind coming out from Apple Rice Cake, pushing out towards the A long area. That's a raised boombot as well from Aopa. That's coming out of A short. A couple of snake bites going out from Dark Golem. Trying to deny area of entry, but not really doing too much. Paint shells being committed over there from Aopa coming out of short, and it doesn't look like they've rotated off of this A side. It is stacked with green at the moment, though. Storley going to pick up Apple Rice Cake. And Dark Golem picking up Cornell. This is looking good for the green team. Here we go. This could be the end for the Reds. Oh my goodness, but Aopa going to pick up 1, 2, and 3. What is going on? She just sprayed through the smoke. Oh my goodness, Sage gonna be good with the Odin kill. 22 HP, and the showstopper been committed by Aopa.
30 seconds left.
Aopa now gonna try and chase the Sage down all the way onto B. Showstopper gonna be released, not gonna get the kill, and Sage will have another chance to win this round. Odin in hand, gonna walk back over towards A-Link. Can hear, the Sage can definitely hear Aopa running over. Gonna get the heal in.
10 seconds
This
left.
is big. This is a clutch moment, and Aopa gonna have to commit to this plant surely now.
Spike planted.
Aopa gonna swing wide, and Aopa good for 4 on the round. What a clutch for him on the red team. That is absolutely outstanding by Aopa there. Wow. That is the kind of that is how babies are made right there. Oh, and Cornell gonna be good for a pick on Ardrega over on A short. Players swarming towards him. Shock dart going out, but Sage going to pick that one up with the Odin. Missa now pushing over towards A long, bomb in hand. Going to see Apple Rice Cake, and going to be good for the kill there. Couple of crotch shots. Here we go, Aldrone out. Standard strategy from Missa. She loves to pull that Aldrone. Spotted one over on the left. Gonna push that, swinging wide, and oh, gonna be good for the kill there as well. And another one. That's Sage picking up the 4 guy. Trixie gonna get 2 in reply though, but not gonna be enough for the red team. Storley, and we are going to another round of overtime, ladies and gentlemen. This one is just a nail biter. All right, green team back on defense now. Gonna throw that standard dart from Missa out, and operator in hand. Let's see what she can get done with this. Oh, gonna whip that first shot. Reset, throw a shock dart to slow them down a little bit, possibly on the push. Is she going to throw another? Yes, she knows that Aopa is now pushing out a short because of that raised boombot. Good information now. Operator back A site. Boombot going to get, and going to use the operator to kill out the Cypher Cam from Trixie. Trixie going to peek. Trixie going down to the operator. Couple of Rainer Blinds out, going to shoot that Rainer Blind. 1 round left in the operator. Apple Rice Cake going to go down to Dark Golem over there on long, and Missa still standing strong. Sage wall going up on A short. They know Aopa is still out there on A short because those paint shells did come out. They're going to be able to reveal that yet again, and that is going to be the 4 guy stuck in the corner. 3 players swinging, but they do have Spike over on A long. Oh, and Missa yet again with the operator. Getting worked. I'm going to change for the Vandal now. What? Oh, and they've spotted a little bit of late reaction there from Missa. but they now know that Cornell is the last player alive, and it is a 1v4. But the Hunter's Fury going to be committed, and is Missa going to be able to pick this one up? No, Sage going to get it done with the Odin. 14-13 is the scoreline. Big round from Missa on that operator there.
Let's rush.
And here we go. Deep into overtime now. We are in round 6 of overtime, I think, if I'm correct. If I'm not, I absolutely apologize. I am going delirious with how much excitement I am having in this matchup. Paint Shell's going to come out and pull out a lot of chip damage on the green team. That's Aopa getting all that damage done. Aopa going to pick up Dark Golem over their backside. Oh, and Missa good for the headshot onto Aopa. And another one on Trixie. Moving on to site now. Oh, but Apple Rice Cake in the corner and the 4 guy on the crossfire. Nothing can be done. Surely now it's only up to Sage with the Odin, and she's going to go down to Cornell. We are going to another vote, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to have a draw in this comp game? And there it is. The result is in. Votes have been counted. Of course, you only need 3 this deep into overtime. That is going to be a draw. And my goodness, what a game. Let's have a look at that scoreboard. Let's have a look at that scoreboard over there. What is going on here? This has been some absolutely phenomenal gameplay in Iron. And we have got Missa onto. We got a couple of Irons, couple of Bronzes in the mix. But I don't think anyone would be upset with watching that game. That was absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for joining us. That's going to do it from us here in the basement booth at the Sofa Surfer Series, episode 2. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like, share it with a friend, and we will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.